Welcome, dear viewers, to Couch Warrior TV on YouTube. I am the Couch Warrior. This is a channel update. I thank you all for watching. There are so many cool and exciting things going on Couch Warrior TV right now. I just wanted to pack it all into one channel update and fill you in on everything that's going on so that if you want to get involved, you have an opportunity to do that, and also know what to look forward to coming up here the end of February and going into March. There is a lot of cool stuff happening that I'm very excited about, so let's just get right to it. The first one is episodes of Twist. You are getting your daily Twist, and that is going to continue to happen into the future. I just finished production on episode 100, which was released yesterday to the Patreon community. You will continue to see one episode of Twist coming out every single day for the foreseeable future, which is fun. I'm excited about that. We're trying some new stuff. We're going to be doing some additional quest mods. You've seen plenty of Twist in Bruma, which has been super fun. We'll probably go back there again, but you'll see the return of Twist to Skyrim, and then we're going to go into some other quest mods, which I think will be a lot of fun as the plot thickens and things get more involved in his tale. Now, the next thing that is happening right now, which I think is very exciting, is something that we're calling Character Crusade Unbound. For those of you who are fans of Character Crusade podcast, you know that about a year ago we went on hiatus and started doing the 3-play thing. We felt like we had gone to the well on Skyrim as much as we possibly could. Well, we have retooled Character Crusade podcast. We're now calling it Character Crusade Unbound. This is kind of, I guess, a brand new incarnation of the Character Crusade podcast. You can think of Unbound as a product of the Character Crusade team. And what we're doing is we are taking the Unbound, the Skyrim Unbound mod, which you can find on Nexus. You can also find it on Bethesda.net. And we are turning that into a vehicle for creating random characters and doing a really fun community exercise. Now, we officially started Character Crusade Unbound this last Monday. If you missed that, it's not a problem at all. The session has been recorded and is going to be made available. If you want to go out there and watch it, you can. Basically, the gist of this is we've set out a few very, very simple rules around gameplay that allow you to generate a random character, and then we do all kinds of experiments and community brainstorming with these characters in role-play sessions. And then every time we do an episode of Character Crusade podcast, we focus on those characters' stories, we answer your questions, we get updates about your characters that we read on the show, and it's going to be a whole bunch of fun. Our first episode is called Origins, and it is about 3 hours packed with information about how to create your characters, what we've done so far, and then answering community questions in chat. So, if you're interested in getting some more information about the play rules and how to create your own Unbound character and play right along with us, go to unbound.charactercrusade.com. You'll find all the play rules laid out there. Now, the important thing here is the Skyrim Unbound mod is available for PC and Xbox One. It is also available on Legacy Skyrim and Skyrim Special Edition. It is also available if you are not running SKSE, and if you are running SKSE, it is about as flexible as it gets. So run out there, get your copy of it, create a random character following our play rules, and then tune into the podcasts and send us your questions and character updates. Now, we have a whole series of things set up on Discord for people to share information about their character profiles, to get announcements about upcoming episodes and additions to the play rules, and then also for you to get into discussions with other people who are involved in Unbound. And there has been quite a bit of buzz in our Discord community already as people are creating characters and starting their initial role plays. So don't miss out on the opportunity to get involved. You can get involved in our Discord community by going to discord.charactercrusade.com. There you'll have access to all the information, all the text channels related to the Unbound project. Now, To get community involvement, we have set up a web form where we can do that. So if you go to unbound.charactercrusade.com, you'll find play rules. But in addition to that, you'll find a button down at the bottom which will launch our web form. You can use that web form to submit questions if you're just looking for some advice on how to deal with a sticky roleplay situation, or you're looking for ideas from the community. Post your stuff in there. If you've got an update on your character to say, hey, you know, I played through my first 6 levels and these are the things that happened, you can submit that to the forum and we will read it on the show and share it with everybody. So feel free to get involved. I think it's going to be a whole bunch of fun, and I think we're going to have a lot of really cool and interesting roleplay experiences and a really great mind share on this thing, which I think will be really enlightening for a lot of people and help us all think about ways we can play this game outside the box using different mods or no mods at all. A lot of this story comes right out of our brains, and so that's the value that the community adds here, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Now, the other thing that's really cool coming to Couch Warrior TV in March is the addition of Divinity Original Sin 2. Now, not just the addition of Divinity Original Sin 2, but an entire custom campaign built in the GM mode of this game. If you're not familiar with Divinity Original Sin 2, go and check it out. It's a wonderful game. It's a great sort of RPG, kind of a classic RPG game. And what I have done is I have invested quite a few hours in building a completely custom campaign. And I have invited in other role players from other YouTube channels that are going to be going along on this journey with me. They're going to be playing through my campaign. We're going to be recording that as a live stream on Sundays. This is going to start probably in March, and we're going to be recording every other Sunday. We've got enough material right now that I think we can take everybody through a pretty exciting adventure that'll probably take us anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks to finish. And then we'll move on to Chapter 2 and maybe change up who's playing. It just depends on how things go. But it, again, is completely custom, and it's very much like playing Dungeons and Dragons, but we're using the Divinity engine to handle encounters and all that kind of stuff. It should be a lot of fun. Now, in addition to that, I am offering something very special to my Patreon supporters. If you are a Patreon supporter, you are going to be eligible to sign up for something that I'm calling the Patreon Expeditions. And what that is you can gather together a group of anywhere between 2 and 4 other Patreon supporters, form up a party, and I will take you through a completely custom set of encounters. It'll be anywhere from 3 to 4 hours worth of role play. I will be your GM. You will have your party together. We will have this experience. It will be something completely custom using the Divinity Original Sin 2 gaming engine. So if you're interested in participating in that, become a Patreon supporter. I could really use all the support I can get. God knows YouTube's not helping us these days, that's for sure. So if you're interested in getting involved in that, go to patreon.charactercrusade.com and contribute to my Patreon campaign. I could use the support, and I would love to have the opportunity to be your game master and run something custom for you. So that is the first step. Get involved in Patreon, then get into our Discord community, hook up with some other Patreon supporters, and form a party, and let's do this. Now, that program is going to be starting probably sometime in March as well. You can look for announcements on that. Announcements will be on Discord, Twitter, this YouTube channel, either in a video form or possibly in the community tab. So keep your eye on what's going on. Obviously, all of this stuff gets announced on Discord as well. And also, as a Patreon supporter, you will get all the other benefits that Patreon supporters get right now, such as advanced access to content like twist episodes and so forth. And we've got some special Patreon-only areas within the Discord community that you can get access to, stuff like that. Plus, as a Patreon supporter, getting involved in that way also gives you a bit more direct access to me. If there are questions you have around roleplay or just want to interact a bit more through Discord, we've got all that kind of stuff available. So Anyway, that is a bit about what's going on Couch Warrior TV. I'm very excited about how things are going and some of the things that we have in our lineup going into the spring of 2018. I think it's going to be a really great year, and hopefully we will launch into the summer months with some really exciting and fun interactive things going on that will allow us all to get together, I think, a bit more as a community and allow me to offer you things directly from my brain. So I think that is going to be a lot of fun. Thank you again, everyone, for all of your support, and I will see you next time.